Let's just take a look at these. They are the new look pylons being put up across the Somerset countryside right now to connect the new nuclear reactor at Hinkley with Avonmouth. You can often spy them along the M5, I think, near Portishead. They've caused a lot of upset in your constituency in particular, I think, Liam. We'll get on to what you're trying to achieve in Parliament in a moment. But first of all, just tell us about the postbag you've had from some pretty concerned local residents, I think.
Well, we all understand the need for an updated electricity transmission system, particularly if we're going to bring in nuclear and renewables, things that we want to see to make our energy generation cleaner. But we also have to have that system of improved transmission balanced against the interests of individuals involved. And I named a number of cases in the House of Commons on Friday during the debate on my private member's bill. Of individuals who've had their value of their homes blighted, of farmers who've had to cull herds as a result of the management issues generated by National Grid, of a farmer whose field is unworkable because of rubbish left behind when an access road should have had the field turned back to its previous state, of an elderly constituent whose one piece of land, which is her own asset, is effectively unsaleable over the next 7 years. And what I want to see is a fair system of arbitration brought in so that when there's a dispute, it's not a big multinational saying, well, we've got lots of money, take us to court. I want a system that is fair, that is clear, that's affordable and enforceable. And I'm delighted to say that on Friday the House of Commons agreed and passed the second reading of my bill.
Sure, I mean, the government is listening on this. So basically you want an independent body to be able to act as an arbiter on these disputes where they arise and administer compensation where you see fit. I mean, I suppose the counter-argument to that is these big national infrastructure projects, they're not going to please everyone, but aren't they for the greater good? So the pylons do have to go somewhere, don't they?
Yes, they do. Nobody in the debate in the House of Commons rejected that argument. We all accepted that there needs to be an improved transmission mechanism. We need to update it. It has to have resilience, and we want to see more renewables and more energy independence in the United Kingdom. That's not what was really the issue. The issue was where these things have to happen and where there have to be encroachments on people's land, whether that's farmers or individual homeowners and landowners. There needs to be a mechanism that says you can't, as a big multinational, say might is right. We've got lots of money, we will use our money to make it effectively impossible for you to take us to court because you can't afford it. In the David and Goliath struggle, we've got to come down on the side of David on this one and make sure that there's a perfectly just system. The debate was not really about energy, it was about natural justice in the delivery of a system which is for public good but can have a big impact on individuals.
OK, well, I spoke to what you would call Goliath in the National Grid, and they issued a short statement saying that they do work closely, fairly and consistently with landowners to agree compensation and reduce the impact of their activities. Any compensation agreed is in accordance with existing legislation.